Headlines this week include Catch a Cure, free food for thought, and activities in lacrosse. Stay tuned, WMCM's Week in Review is next.
Thanks for watching WMCM's Week in Review. I'm Mark Karstens.
And I'm Mason Polk. If you need to make any last-minute changes to your schedule, tomorrow is the day to do it. With second half classes starting this week, Friday will be the last day that students can add a second half course without the instructor's permission. Not liking a class you took this semester, it will also be the last day to drop a second half class without the instructor's permission, and you also will not receive a W for the class. Lastly, tomorrow is the last day to drop a full semester course, but doing this will now give you a W on your transcript. But don't worry, this does not affect your GPA. For more information about class deadlines, look on your Wings account or contact UWL Records and Registration at records@uwlax.edu.
Today on the UWL campus, from 5 p.m. until 6:30 p.m., Free Food for Thought will be taking place in 4301 Centennial Hall. The goals of this event is for students as well as faculty to learn more about how to become an ethical problem solver, gain strong research experience, and advocate for yourself and challenge inequality. The event is free and food will be provided. And free food is always a great incentive for college students to attend an event. This event sounds like a great opportunity to learn more about important skills within your college career and beyond. If you have any questions or need any accommodations for this event, contact Dr. Muraku Khan at her email or call her at 608-785-8351.
Are you looking to have some fun for a good cause? Then the Pre-PA Club has the event for you. This Saturday, members of the Pre-Physicians Assistant Club will host the 10th annual dodgeball tournament called Catch a Cure. The Pre-PA Club has over 200 members and gives them valuable knowledge and experience in their pursuit of this career path. Catch a Cure will start at 11 a.m. and run until 3 p.m., taking place in Mitchell Hall. Last year, this event brought in over $3,000 for lung cancer research through the Gunderson Medical Foundation, and over the past 9 years, the total has come in at just under $19,000. If you can't participate in the event, you can still donate through the Pre-PA Club's website. Due to recent presentations held on campus, pornography has been a hot topic for UWL. Last night, 3 UWL professors hosted a workshop to encourage students to think critically about the porn industry. We sent a WMCM crew to check out the event.
Wednesday, March 27th from 6 to 9 p.m. at Centennial Hall in the Hall of Nations, Professors Evan Brody, Ryan McKelly, and Kate Parker hosted Just Say No to Pornography. The event was created as a response to both the pro and anti-porn presentations on campus this school year. The event acted as an educational presentation, discussing both sides of the argument with the main goal of spreading the word and providing facts about porn and the industry itself.
Pornography is a genre with incredible variety.
Moreover, each of the 3 professionals offered different perspectives and experiences with this topic.
So this is the general kind of idea of how it looks.
Well, we can take a different type of media and use that as a lens.
We want to be as generous as possible.
Additionally, the event also provided food and refreshments to provide a comfortable and welcoming environment for all that attended. Just Say No to Pornography included many ways to facilitate the discussion. Large group conversations, tabletop discussions, activities, and examples all encourage students to think critically about porn. The one message that Dr. Brody, Dr. McKelly, and Dr. Parker wanted to leave the audience with was that there was no right or wrong feeling towards porn, but rather it be about pro-empowerment. For WMCM, this has been Ali Schatzman, Brandon Wagner, and Ryan Giannoni.
And now here's Rachel to talk about activities in lacrosse.
Thanks, Mark. Are you feeling like you have nothing to look forward to now that you're back from an amazing spring break trip? Well, lucky for you, there's tons of fun things to do around the La Crosse area. If you're 21 plus and looking for some boozy relaxation, then head over to Pearl Street Brewery this Saturday. Pearl Street Brewery is hosting a yoga class called Poses and Pints with Sarah May Yoga. The class runs from 11 a.m. until 12 p.m. and costs $10. Your $10 will get you a 1-hour yoga session and a pint of beer. All skill levels are welcome for a fun and flowing yoga class. Namaste. Not feeling yoga and beer? Well, you might want to consider watching other people be active and also support a great cause. This Saturday, various dance groups, will be providing entertainment and awareness for suicide prevention at the Dance for Hope event. This event is hosted by the Suicide Prevention Initiative and Active Minds. The event will be held in the Bluffs Room in the Student Union until noon until 4:30 p.m. and is free. Want to spend some time outside? Then you should definitely take advantage of Outdoor Connection's rental services. Outdoor Connection has fat bikes, mountain bikes, and roller blades available for rent. I mean, who doesn't want to enjoy this beautiful spring weather by blading through the finely melted sidewalks of La Crosse? If you're feeling like this weather is a real heat wave, then you can also rent paddle boards, kayaks, and canoes to use on the Mississippi River. But honestly, it's not that hot out, so you might want to wait on those water sports. But overall, there are a ton of great things to do in La Crosse. So now, back to you, Mark.
Next week is Social Justice Week on campus. On Monday, April 1st, a panel called Is There More to Media will discuss about media identity and marginalized communities. The event will take place in the Student Union in room 3310, beginning at 2:30 p.m. on Monday. The event features undergraduate research on media identity and marginalized voices. The panel will feature 4 undergraduate communication studies students, as well as Dr. Evan Brody. The student projects are geared towards everyone better understanding how identities are elevated and or excluded within media content. There is no cost to attend this event. If you need any accommodations or have any questions regarding this event, contact Kate Parker at her email or call her at 608-785-8304. La Crescent Animal Rescue has many pets in need of loving homes. Here's some of the animals available in this week's edition of Perfect Pets.
Hi, my name is Ellie Mae. Meow. I'm a prim and proper gal. I like to keep myself clean and lounge around.
Hi, I'm Ginger. I'm new to La Crescent. Are those treats? I love treats. Yum, 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 yum. Oh, time for a walk.
Hi, my name is Cupid. What are you doing? I like to play, but sometimes I get tired. Okay, see you later.
To find out more about adoption, contact La Crescent Animal Rescue at 507-895-2066.
Again, the number for the La Crescent Animal Rescue is 507-895-2066. Bad news for students that were excited to see Charlie Barron's tonight. The comedy show Oh My Gosh is hosted by the comedian who is famous for his online series The Manitowoc Minute, as well as being an actor and an Emmy-winning journalist. After Barron's was formed for a showed-out show to UWL in 2018, he was scheduled to return tonight, but the show has been rescheduled. The event will be moved to its new date, Friday, September 13th, 2019. Students who already purchased tickets will be contacted with details pertaining to how their tickets can be used at the rescheduled show. Construction on Phase 2 of the Prairie Springs Science Center will begin soon. We sent a WMCM crew to find out more.
Scientists of UWL will soon have an outstanding and welcoming new place to call home. According to UWL, Phase 2 of the Prairie Springs Science Center will begin soon. Professor Aaron Monty has this to say about the project.
Can you give us a little bit of a background on your involvement with this new center?
I was mostly involved with Phase 1 development over the past 10 years. We went through multiple design phases and worked with architects to build this beautiful science labs facility that we're standing in. And as part of the Phase 1 development project, we started thinking about Phase 2, and so that's been in the works for a few years now, and right now we're waiting on funding from the state of Wisconsin. Phase 2 would be high-impact classroom areas, larger lecture halls, offices for faculty, and it would replace the old Cowley Hall and give us a place to live, and it would be connected.
Phase 1 of the Prairie Springs Science Center was an $82 million project completed in the summer of 2018. Professor Monty says that this project has been a long time coming.
UWL is very well known for its expertise in the health sciences and the pre-health professions.
This has been Nate Weggehout, Dee Reed, Allison Steele, Kyle Tanis, and Madison Barber. Now, back to you in the studio.
This Friday, March 29th, join the Ballroom and Swing Club with snacks and dancing at their event Swing into Spring. This event will take place in the Bluffs Ballroom in the Student Union on Friday from 8 until 11 p.m. It is preferred that you dress formally, and the music will consist of 80% swing music and 20% waltz, foxtrot, and other fun stuff. The event costs $5 for students and $10 for non-students. The money goes towards funding the event and club. Beginners are welcome to attend this fun event. If you have any questions regarding the event or need any accommodations, contact Austin Klum at his email or call him. Each week, the WMCM crew goes out and talks to their fellow peers in a segment we call Campus Insight. This week, they ask students who their least favorite Disney princess is.
In honor of Women's History Month, we asked some girls who their least favorite Disney princess is. Who's your least favorite Disney princess?
I'd have to say Snow White. I thought the story was really scary, so I never liked that movie.
I think it would be Merida, because I just don't really like the movie in general.
Who's your least favorite Disney princess?
Snow White, for sure.
And why is that?
I don't think she has a personality. She's really boring compared to like the new ones, like Elsa.
I would say Elsa because I think she's replacing all of the classic princesses that we grew up with.
Ariel, because she gives up her voice for a man.
It would have to be Sleeping Beauty, just because I feel like she didn't do much and she was asleep for most of the film, and like, I don't know, she's pretty dumb. Who just, you know, poke something that looks sharp.
Fair enough. For WMCM, this has been Allie Schatzman and Jenna Zerbel. Back to you in the studio.
Look for the WMCM crew around campus for your chance to have your opinions heard on next week's Campus Insight. And now here's Nate Weggehout with a review of the movie Big Trouble in Little China.
Thanks, Mason. John Carpenter's classic Big Trouble in Little China stars Kurt Russell as Jack Burton, a trucker who finds himself smack dab in the middle of a plot to resurrect an ancient wizard with plans to take over the world. With a band of friends and a cocky attitude, Jack must save Chinatown. Let's take a look at the trailer.
This is Jack Burton in the Pork Chop Express, and I'm talking to whoever's listening out there. It's a pretty amazing planet we live on here, and a man would have to be some kind of fool to think we're all alone in this universe.
There is a hidden world where ancient evil weaves a modern mystery.
What's going on here? Is this some kind of
magic? The darkest magic.
They call it Little China.
Finally, we shall bring order out of chaos.
It's where Big Trouble was waiting for Jack Burton.
Who? Jack Burton. Me.
Jack?
They told him to go to hell.
You make one move.
And that's just where he's going.
Somebody, I don't care who, tell me what is going on.
How are you going to spring us?
I have no idea.
There are many mysteries, many unanswerable questions, even in a life as short as yours.
My destiny rests in your capable hands.
Hey, I'll do my best. is gonna take crackerjack timing, Wang. 1, 2, 3. We may be trapped.
Total concentration.
Safety. Yeah.
You ready, Jack?
I was born ready.
Way to go, Jack.
Jack Burton's coming to rescue your summer.
Hey, what more can a guy ask for?
20th Century Fox presents Kurt Russell in John Carpenter's Big Trouble in Little China.
It's all in the reflexes.
Big Trouble in Little China is my favorite movie of all time. It has it all. It has style, it has action, it has an awesome soundtrack, and it even sort of subverts the trope of white guy coming in at the end to save everyone. This movie is a fun romp that I recommend everyone check out. Stay tuned to WMCM. Brady Fisher will be back with this week's weather, but first a message from the student body president, Ben O'Connell.
Come on into another UWL presidential address. I'm Ryan Giannoni, as always, alongside our student body president, Benjamin O'Connell, this week featuring a mustache. We maybe get a close-up of that later, but he's here to address the students.
Yeah, so we've got a lot going on in Student Association right now, even though last week was spring break. We're encountering a lot of issues when it comes to the state budget right now. Right now, the State Building Commission decided to not recommend every single project that was put forth on their table. So the committee has essentially been rendered useless, and all of the decisions on capital buildings in the state are now moved onto the Joint Finance Committee. It's very disheartening, but Student Association will continue to lobby for our buildings, like Prairie Springs Science Center Phase 2, like our new field house, just continually in the coming months. And then aside from that, just another note on things that are going on. Lots of good stuff going on locally.
Good,
so look forward to that. And next week, if you're running for president, turn in your nomination papers on April 2nd.
Well, you heard it there, folks. First, here with Benjamin O'Connell. We'll see you guys next week. Thank you.
I'm Ben, and I approve this message.
With temperatures being 30 degrees, with the winds coming in from the north at 5 miles an hour. Friday, we have it being mostly cloudy, with 50 degrees, a little bit warmer. You can start wearing those long sleeve shirts, maybe even short sleeves if you're feeling that risky. And it's looking like it's partly cloudy, with winds coming in from the north again at 6 miles an hour. Saturday, 42 degrees, a little bit lower. Winds coming in from the north-northwest, 15 miles an hour. It's pretty breezy that day. You might want to strap on a windbreaker. Lastly, Sunday, yes, it's going to be mostly sunny, a little bit warmer, 5 degrees to be exact, 47 degrees. And the winds are coming in west about 9 miles an hour, and it being partly cloudy again. It's looking like no rain, which is good for us. All right, now here's Ryan Giannoni with this week's interview.
Thanks, Brady. Now it's time for our interview segment of Week in Review. I'm Ryan Giannoni, like you said, alongside super farmer here, Zach Krings. He is currently a sophomore at Western Tech and going for agribusiness with crop specialty as his major. So Zach, how are you doing today?
I'm great. Thanks for having me on the show.
Yeah, it's a pleasure as always. Not every day that you get to have a farmer on Week in Review. So you know what? It's a pleasure to have you. So thanks for coming on. So what first got you interested in the industry of farming?
Well, I wasn't born and raised on a farm, but I grew up around farmers. My grandparents farmed, my uncles and aunts farmed, so I was exposed to a lot of it. Grew up when I was younger. I mean, spent my weekends working on farms and stuff like that. So not until after high school really did my interest in it really grow. I actually did a year at UWL. I was going to do engineering, but I recently switched this year for agribusiness, as Ryan said. So.
And what do you say is the definition of a super farmer here?
A super farmer? Well, I mean, farmer, you know, you're growing the crops for the backbone of the country, you know, Midwest.
Absolutely.
It's an important career.
Let's fly over states.
Yep, Jason Aldean. Not a lot of people really get into it, the youth, and I feel like it's an important part of this country's, it's backbone of this country.
Yeah, exactly. So what types of things are you doing at Western Tech? Because you said you made the transition from lacrosse to Western Tech. So what types of things are you doing there to kind of help you in this field of farming?
Well, I'm currently enrolled in an ag equipment class where we're working a lot with tractors, oil changes. I mean, trying to understand how to run all the equipment accurately. So, I mean, a lot of courses are geared towards getting into that. I mean, I'm in pest management classes, soil fertility classes. I mean, I'm kind of touching all aspects of farming, animal classes. So, I'm getting exposed to a lot of aspects of farming.
So are you planning to like take this into kind of like a summer job or internship, or how's that kind of working?
Yeah, this summer I'll be working at a farm cooperative, which if you don't know, it's a business that farmers rely on to get all their seed, fertilizer, and they run a lot of the equipment for them. So this summer I'll be working as a dry fertilizer applicator. On weekends, we work through weekends and basically you go field to field, spreading fertilizer for a variety of farmers in our area.
I'm sure you get a bonus per acre that you get too. Yep. So I mean, that's probably an added bonus there. So what's kind of the future of farming looking like? Because I'm kind of curious too, because it's changed as we progress through time here.
Well, it depends who you ask. There's a lot of people that want to get back to the roots of farming and get away from chemicals, pesticides, equipment. And there's a lot of people that take that to the next step and want to go towards robotics, drones, stuff like that. So two different aspects. I'm just trying to see how it's all going to play out.
Now, we're coming here to a close a little bit, but I got to ask you, what's your desired destination to farm, and what's also your favorite farming equipment?
So my favorite farming equipment, I don't know, I guess I like driving tractors and tilling up the land and stuff like that. As far as, what was your other question?
Final destination, like destination of a farm.
I'd like to end up working as a farm manager on a potato farm in my area in central Wisconsin. That'd be my ultimate goal.
Okay, I got to ask you, for all the people out there, the future farmers, how important is farming for America?
Well, it's one of the first professions ever, and it's continuing to be one of the largest professions in the United States. So I feel like as a young person going into it, there's a lot of work cut out for me, and getting into it could be very important for the youth, I think.
Absolutely. So you heard it there, folks. This is Zach Krings against Super Farmer, and now we're going to head it over to, well, stay tuned, because Austin Cook will be coming up right back with this week's sports. But first, let's take another look at those adorable animals in need of loving homes on this week's edition of Perfect Pets.
Hi, my name is Ellie Mae. Meow. I'm a prim and proper gal. I like to keep myself clean and lounge around.
Hi, I'm Ginger. I'm new to La Crescent. Are those treats? I love treats. Yum, 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 yum. Oh, time for a walk.
Hi, my name is Cupid. What are you doing? I like to play, but sometimes I get tired. Okay, see you later.
To find out more about adoption, contact La Crescent Animal Rescue at 507-895-2066.
Again, the phone number for La Crescent Animal Rescue is 507-895-2066. The men's and women's swim and dive team competed at the NCAA Division III National Swim and Dive Meet that took place in Greensboro, North Carolina this past weekend. The action took place over 4 days at the Greensboro Aquatic Center. The top 16 finishers in each race earn All-American status. On the men's side, the 200-yard freestyle relay team consisting of Jacob Burchfield, Hans Hover, Alec Carlson, and Jack Rollinger were able to secure All-American accolades with a 16th place finish. This marks 4 times that Burchfield has received All-American status, and his second time in the meet with a 16th place finish in the 50-yard freestyle. This same relay team also finished 19th in the 200-yard medley relay, 19th in the 1800-yard freestyle relay, and were disqualified in the 400-yard medley relay. The men's squad finished 43rd overall. On the women's side, the Eagles' Maria Vadriel placed 19th in the 200-yard breaststroke, but was just short of earning All-American status. The UWL women's gymnastics team competed at the National Collegiate Gymnastics Association national championships on Saturday, March 23rd at UW Oshkosh. The Eagles qualified 7 individuals, including juniors Jessica Aherns, Allie Blixt, Brooke Kaczynski, sophomores Bregan Killoran and Sam Waker, and freshmen Emma Grant and Megan Hawkins. Allie Blixt earns her first career All-American honors with a second-place finish on the balance beam with a score of 9.75. Bregan Killoran also earned her first career All-American honors with a 6th-place finish on the uneven parallel bars with a score of 9.575. Brooke Kaczynski tied 9th in the uneven parallel bars with a score of 9.55. Sam Waker tied for the 11th on the vault while also tying for 24th on the floor exercise with a score of 9.525. Last year, Waker captured the balance beam title. Emma Grant placed 17th in the floor exercise with a 9.625. Jessica Aherns placed 31st on the balance beam, while Megan Hawkins was tied for 31st on the vault with a score of 9.425. Overall, UWL has 34 national champion gymnasts and 236 All-American honors. Every week on WMCM, we highlight an exceptional student athlete in a segment we call Athlete of the Week. Let's take a look.
Hello again, and welcome to Athlete of the Week. I'm Jeremiah Waite, and I'm happy to have Connor Weirs from the football team joining me. So Connor, welcome to the show. Thanks for joining us. So for the viewers, what year are you in school, and what's your major?
I'm a senior here at UWL, but it's only my 3rd year actually going here. I was a freshman at Madison. I obviously didn't play sports or anything there. I'm a little small for that. But yeah, I'm happy to be here, and I'm going into my senior year for football next year, my 5th year in school.
Excellent.
And I'm a bio-med major with a chemistry minor.
Perfect. So obviously you play football here, so now you're out of season. What's the training program like for you guys now? What are you guys preparing for?
Right now we're just working on building strength, speed, agility, and whatnot. We lift like 4 times a week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. There's a conditioning class real nice and early at 5:30 in the mornings on Tuesday and Thursday. And then we just have regeneration to get our bodies ready for the next week throughout the week as well.
Awesome. So what are your plans for after college when you graduate next fall?
My goal right now is to eventually get into chiropractic school, hopefully in the Twin Cities, because I'm up from around that area, but on the Wisconsin side, fortunately. And then I don't know if I'm going to go into that right away yet, or maybe try some internships, maybe around the country, out of the country. Not quite sure yet, but that's the end goal.
Awesome. Well, Connor, thanks again for joining Athlete of the Week. For our viewers, please join us next week as we have someone new on Athlete of the Week.
The Eagles softball team had a busy start to their spring break while traveling to Tucson, Arizona to compete in the Tucson Invitational. On their first game of the trip, the Eagles fell 10-2 to Millikan University out of Illinois before falling to Buena Vista University out of Iowa 10-3. The following day, the Eagles were also busy with 2 more games. In their first game, UWL fell 6-5 to George Fox University out of Oregon. The Eagles finally got back on track during their 4th game of the trip, beating nationally ranked Central College of Iowa by a score of 8-6. On the 3rd day of action, the Eagles fell to the University of Texas at Dallas by a score of 7-5 before securing another win on the trip with a score of 3-2 over Hamline University out of Minnesota. On their 4th day of action, the Eagles secured 2 wins, with the first one coming to McMurray University, which hails from Illinois, in a dominant 16-0 victory in a game that lasted just 5 innings. In their second game of the day, the Eagles dominated again, defeating Edgewood College by a score of 15-2 in another game that only lasted 5 innings. In their final day of action, the Eagles split a pair of games, winning their first game 2-0 over Central College out of Kentucky. In the final game of the trip, the Eagles lost 3-1 to Augsburg University of Minnesota. During the trip, the Eagles went 5-5, pushing their overall record to 10-8. During the trip, senior pitcher Caitlin Hughes posted a 4-1 mark, pushing her senior campaign to a 7-1 record. And that's all for this week's sports.
All right, guys. So, pretty good show. You guys got any big plans coming up this weekend?
Currently not at the time. Just gonna kind of see what happens, I guess, and go with the flow. So
I'm excited because March Madness is returning, so it's get excited for that all weekend. But I think that's all we got time for today, guys. So thanks for watching WMCM's Week in Review. Make sure to join us next week Thursday at 4:30 right here on Campus Channel 200 and Digital Cable Channel 989.